said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes with the return. Wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Harvin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Cantrell. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to scramble. Finds a little space. There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Pressure coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Dingle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Dingle. Turning it on. The 40. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown. Finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, they blocked the kick. And they scoop it up. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Harvin. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
it's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. To the air. It's Harvin. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Opening play of the drive from the 39.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Dingle. At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Harvin. Fires left. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
About making, and this guy's been to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Hard running there.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Not all incompletions are the same. Listen, it's 3rd down. I want to make a play. I want to throw the football down the field, get a 1st down. But sometimes it's the right decision to do what he just did. Don't make a big turnover. Don't make a big mistake. Just throw the football in the crowd.
The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking for a man. It's Harvin. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The running back has it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Georgia State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Panthers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. On the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Finding open areas. There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Harvin. Makes the grab, it's Sanders. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Grab behind the line, it's Gee. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Buys a little time. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. Takes it the other way. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a first down. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking to fire. Deal for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They'll immediately call timeout. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to throw, it's Harvin. Going deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Takes the easy completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Sooners will hustle to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to run for it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Rush is on him. Got it in the middle. It's Sanders. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Harvin. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Going for the marker on the ground. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, the offense at this point is just doing everything they can to not give the football back to their opponent. Even though they're up in this game, they're still going for it on 4th down. That now the 3rd different 4th down they've converted in this game.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Quick pass on the jet motion. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw. It's Harvin. Using his legs to buy some time. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense there. Goes zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the try is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Back open in the middle. There he goes. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick strike complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The play action fake. He's got him. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. The Sooners are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He'll set up to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Defense in press coverage. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooner. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And he's going to bring this one out. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. It'd been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And here we go again. Another big run over the 100-yard mark. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Defense, are you listening?
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Harvin. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football. Be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Wants to throw. It's Harvin. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.